Welcome our viewers. Once again, I'm here with one of our other presidential candidates. Well, we continue our segment again as we talk to our candidates on a one-on-one basis. As I highlighted, we don't want a situation, where you get another candidate copying the other candidate. I have people complaining, these candidates, they keep on talking about food. Well, maybe they all have ideas of food. We'll hear from them. All right. For now, I'll let our presidential candidate introduce themselves to the people so that they know who he is, what he stands for, and the likes. Over to you, my candidate.
Hello, guys. How are you? My name is Washington Chuparero, your LSU SEC candidate, and I'm happy to be on this program once again. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. President Candidate, actually. Well, I have a few questions right here. These are the questions I've been asking all the candidates. Right. My first question is, Mr. Washington, why do you want to become president?
Let me say that as a humanitarian, it has always been my passion to serve the community. And once elected president, I see this as an opportunity to pursue my passion at a higher level. Yeah.
Okay. He's saying he's been a person who's been focused on humanitarian stuff. Well, we will hear more from him.
For non-commercial use.
Mr. Washington. Well, what do you stand for as a presidential candidate? What is it that you have on the table for the people? When people are voting, they want to know, okay, what food do we have? What is it?
Let me say that I stand for the people, I stand for the students, and for the students, I know that they've got a lot of challenges that they are facing. And I'm coming in and I'm saying that once elected president, our Tumamina brand that we have created and started, we want to see it go forward. I'm simply saying that I will be your servant. You will be able to tell me what to do once elected. I'm simply saying that, yes, I have promises that I've made to you as students. I have promised proper accommodation, functional and
created with free version for non-commercial use,
professional catering services, the paving of the road leading to the admin offices, and a lot. But I'm also saying that in order for us to have development, the ideas must come from the people. The ideas must come from the students who are the ones experiencing the problems. I'm not saying that I'm not experiencing the problems. Yes, I am experiencing the problems, and I have some of the solutions to those problems. I'm simply saying that once elected, I will also encompass your ideas and solutions to our problems. I'm simply saying that let's come together. My ideas and your ideas together will achieve our goals as students.
All right, I think you heard him. Well, Mr. Washington, I heard people, talking. They say, these presidential guys, they're just saying they understand our problems, but they're just going to get elected, and get into the sub-wardens' rooms, and they are on being a one.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
That will make that assurance, that give us assurance what you're going to deliver. What assurance do we have in you that you're going to deliver on these promises?
I've been part of a lot of community projects, and I have tried to make sure that I leave a mark wherever I've been. I'm simply advocating that once voted into office, I will create a system of checks and balances. We're simply saying that let's have weekly meetings, if not monthly meetings, whereby you will meet me as your president and we'll look at what you have managed to deliver. And then there you can roast me and ask me questions. Mr. President, you have been there for 1 month. What have you achieved? What have you not achieved? And if you see that I'm serving no purpose, then you have the right to tell me to step down.
Okay. All right. I think you're hearing for yourself, people. He's telling you that, you can even get him. If you want to meet him on a daily basis, that's on you, people. Yeah, you can hear him.
Yeah.
So, what are the problems of the people? You have a presidential candidate saying, I want to address the problems of the people, but yet they have no idea what the problems of the people are.
We have social, economic, and political problems. Yes, this sounds as if it's something big, but it's nothing new to us as students. We have problems in terms of transport. We've been paying for a bus and we haven't seen it. So I'm simply saying that I will promise you a bus once elected. But however, while waiting for that bus, I promise that I will advocate for transport at the beginning
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
And SIM breaks, so that at least the money that we have been paying for, we get to use it. I'm simply advocating that at least we have a bus taking us to the shopping center so that we access our necessities. Yes, we have the ladies, they've got their necessities as well. It's not safe to them to cut this bush going to the center. We will pursue the admin so that at least we have a bus each and every weekend to take us to the center and back to the campus. We have a social life in terms of the bashes. It's not everyone who watches soccer. It's not everyone who plays pool. So let's also have the bashes to accommodate other students.
Okay. We've had challenges with previous presidential candidates. When they get in there, some of them, they're just filling a post. They're not really doing anything. Now, what is it that you're going to do differently, and how are you going to react, say the administration does not deliver the promises?
My first goal is to advocate and pursue the admin so that they meet our needs as students. However, if they do not deliver, as I've said, I stand with the students. I stand to mobilize the students so that we go in one voice.
I hope you heard them right there. How are we supposed to hold you accountable when you don't deliver to your promises?
I say that we're going to have a system of checks and balances.
Yes.
Each and every month we're going to have a system of checks and balances.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot do it every month, let's do it every week so that you push me to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a goal-oriented lead, so I'm promised that at least in every month you will get a result.
Okay, thank you very much there. Maybe we'll talk briefly about yesterday's debate between you three candidates. It was you, Mr. Washington, it was Mr. Kenan, he was right there, we had Mr. Daniel. A little comment about the debate,
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Experience.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting your opponents, not enemies, your opponents, your competitors. We get to share ideas, and I can safely say that I learned a lot from my other two competitors. The young man Daniel is full of energy, is vocal, and I gained a lot from him in terms of confidence and so forth. But I'm simply also saying that even though we are competitors, it doesn't change the idea that we are fighting for the same reason. We are fighting the same struggle. We are fighting for the same people who are the students. So no matter who wins or who loses, I don't mind even if I lose, but I have always advocated for students' rights without being in any office. So I don't mind whether I lose or not.
So with that in mind, well, what then sets you apart? I hear you saying we are all fighting almost for the same cause. Then what sets you apart? What is the drive that should push people to go and vote?
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Send me. Why should they send you? When someone says send me, it means they have a certain confidence in them that no, they are there are other candidates, but there is something about me. What is it about you?
What sets me apart from the other candidates is that I have a track record. I don't mean to boast or to put myself as someone who's superior to anyone. I have a proven track record.
Yes.
I have run in the local elections this past month. I have stood for the people in my area where I come from.
Yes.
And that sets me apart.
Right.
So I'm simply saying to the students as Lupane said, let's vote for Tumamina. Sengingathunywa kwezinye indawo. So lani lapha selingangithuma, I don't mind.
You're saying well, we heard from him. Right. Well, there's another issue that I saw trending.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Isindebele, there was a question pertaining you speaking using vernacular, I think you've seen that.
I'm simply saying that we have about 16 official languages, and one of them being Ndebele.
Yes.
I respect Ndebele as a language.
Yes.
No one should be told not to speak in a certain language because of other reasons. Yes, I understand we have other students who do not understand Ndebele or don't understand Shona. Yes, we will make sure that if we have such students, we have translations for them. But I'm comfortable speaking Ndebele.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
So I'm simply saying that let people speak in the languages that they understand. Let people speak in their mother language, as this will help them express themselves effectively. So it's not a matter of language, it's only a matter of expressing yourself.
If you're an English person speaking your English, that's what Mr. Tumamina is saying to you. That's why he's going with Tumamina, not send me. He's saying Tumamina. Alright, well, I'm an impartial person. As I always say, and I'll always tell you, I will roast them, I'll ask the questions that you want to ask. If you have more questions that you want me to ask them, well, I'm always there for you and to your service. Well, in closing, Mr. Washington, what would you like to say to your people as they're going to vote on Wednesday? What message do you have to the people?
Being at Lupan is made as a community.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Community development. Let's shy away from departmentalism and the groupings. Let's focus on one goal, which is the affairs of the students of Lupan. Let's work on promoting the students of Lupan. Gone are the days where are looked down. Let's focus on promoting the students and not focus on divisions. Nyabong.
Alright, thank you very much, Mr. President Candidate. Well, our viewers, I would like to thank you for tuning in to our channel. Well, I hope we keep on having you, and we hope for a great election. We hope you will make the right choice, and we hope that you will choose the president candidate that suits you. Well, from us at Umgqibelo Vibes, thank you. That's it with our president candidate, Mr. Washington. Thank you very much, Mr. Washington.
Thank you.